So we are back, guys. We are still doing some back testing. Let's see what the market was to offer at these times. It's 2023 October 10th, which was on Tuesday apparently. And when I was on the daily time frame, there's something quite funny that I noticed. The classic ICT entry model, liquidity sweep, market shift, and the fair value gap retest. As we can identify it when we go like on the 2-hour time frame. You can see that market created a fair value gap and came to retest it right here. You can see it was retested, and the candles closed directly above this first candle that helped in the creation of this fair value gap. Like, because we name this candle number 1 right here, and this is candle number 2. And this one being candle number 3, which means this first candle, you can see that these candles closed right above it. We can't count these weeks, so this was a good time to enter. So I actually didn't record that, but I had backtested it and got a good entry of trying to clear off this New York weekly opening gap. Like, we had this gap, and the small backtesting trade that I did was the one to come from these lows right here and go until we fully balance this New York weekly open gap. Something like that. And after that, I am now targeting for price to go higher. You can see we have buy side right here, but maybe price will first fill this gap and then continue heading higher. So let's look for some potential entries. Let's first mark this buy side right here, BSL. Let's go to the 4-hour. We can also see some other buy side, but let's first target this one on the 1-hour. The 1-hour, what do we see? We can first see that some lows were taken out as the market was heading lower. This one was taken out, and then market changed direction. So we have our liquidity sweep somewhere here, and on the 30 minutes we can see that it was reacting to this down close candle over here, and hence heading to the upside. So after that, we would wait for our entry model, wait for a shift in structure, and then fair value gap. So there was an internal one that happened right here, structure shift and fair value gap retest and heading higher. But if we look on the broader side, we can also see that market also did a shift right here. So small shift right here, and we also have some fair value gaps here to be retested. So the potential fair value gaps would be this one or this one right here. And we extend this, these are the potential fair value gaps that we would wait for a retracement, because this one has already been filled. Alright, so we are waiting for market to retrace to here. So let's play this and see how it behaves. You can see it went lower, and yep, let's pause it right here, and you can see that it was trying to head higher, and this was our time to look for an entry. So as it went lower and higher, what time were we? It was 10, which means it was already in New York session, and our entry would have been something like this. Put stop loss on the fair value gap and target these highs right here, which is a good 1 to 2, but we would have entered right here. Even it's just that we were running the backtesting player was running a bit fast. But let's see how this one plays out. So let's put also a buy. Maybe let's use 2 lots buy here, and we got to take profit. Stop loss right here, take profit right here. Let's see how it plays out. So started with some heat, touching the fair value gap fully, then started heading higher. So the first day has passed. We entered the trade on Tuesday, and I think now okay, let's do Tuesday. So no worries, even though Tuesday is about to end. Let's wrap this up quickly. So we can see it continued heading to the upside until it took out the buy side that was there, and oh, very big retracement, and ended up hitting our TP. So how long did this trade take? You can see it took a really long time. Let's measure it and see. This trade took almost a day and played out quite well. So model still works, and we'll continue doing some back testing to see how the markets used to behave. And quick shout out to you who's watching. Do anything to support the channel, share, like, and all of that. Peace.